What up, traders? What up, investors? Ken here from Dyslexic Investor. And yes, you are reading the title correctly. We have a guy who lost his job 2 weeks ago, who YOLO'd his birthday on his birthday, or his birthday was just today. And basically, he YOLO'd $138,000 on some SPY puts. Of course, you have seen what happened to the market today. I can just roll this clip here real fast, and it really just kind of sums up exactly what happened. Go ahead and roll it, Kevin. So, as you can see, it wasn't a good one for the bulls today. The bears came out in full. As you can see within this option, this individual, again, did a very large bet of, I think it was 1,500 calls. I'm sorry, 1,500 puts, again, to the downside, with an average price about 70 cents. Of course, we're looking here on the options chains. Those expanded to well over 300 to 400% on each basis. Again, making him an overall return of well over $400,000. So very, very, very fortunate for this individual to have that particular trade come through on his birthday, and of just having the other circumstances in life of really coming through. And he's honestly, give him a good round of applause. He said he was actually very expressive and thank you to a lot of the comments that kind of came from a lot of folks, and definitely saying, again, I'm not saying this was an educated or a worthwhile, strong play with a lot of risk to reward. It was a high risk and very high reward, and that's exactly how it happened. Again, things could have been completely like a normal Monday for the past couple weeks. It could have just been an up day, and this would have gone completely to zero most likely. So that being said, to kind of look at some side notes, so he bought the, I believe it was the 341 put. Again, that expired today. So we can look here via the options chain, again, using Thinkorswim. Of course, you see today the market was down substantially from the close of Friday, where we were down even to the low here. We can see here we were down well over 3% at one point overall together. Again, that candle wick you can see is very expressive here on the very large down movement. We're still below the 50-day here on SPY. Again, looking on the weekly chart, we have closed lower than we have in the past couple weeks, but not something so substantial. Again, a lot of capitulation with the market currently going on, with folks betting on a resurgence of the virus coming through. You see a lot of Europe and everything is closing down, so we're looking for potentially another wave to come in the fall for here. Of course, again, we have the presidential circus show going on next week as well, so there's just so many unknown things going on, and I don't think people know where to buy, sell, or hold things. So people are just kind of just panicking and just slamming numbers and letters on the keyboard and hoping for the best. Just that's a joking matter, but I think some people actually do that pattern. So looking at the trade here, this individual bought the 341 puts. We can see on how fast that expansion came in. So we can look here, send that to the main head chart here. We can look at it here. So basically, again, very fortunate, basically buying those for, I think he said 70 cents on Friday. So basically it's kind of where it was moving. Again, those went all the way down next to zero. Like he literally YOLO'd quite a bit there. Of course, coming into Monday, we had a huge drop. So we can look at the price between Friday and Monday, pretty large drop. Those options got all the way up to around $5.33. Okay, that is crazy. That is again, very much a YOLO play. Again, not my cup of tea. I wouldn't recommend doing this. Don't spend every penny you have and throw it into puts that are expiring on a Monday. Very, very strange individual. I think he they didn't give much background on what job he lost, but a sense of what exactly happened on this trade. So we can go ahead and look. Go back to the chart. We can see on that price movement again, even on Friday. Like Friday was kind of like a mixed day, because the whole week of last week was just really just a choppy market. But just having the balls and the cojones to literally just go out on a Friday and just short the market, that's saying that's like, hey, You know what? F the Bears. I'm gonna do my, or sorry, F the Bulls. We're gonna be making a big happy bear dance on my birthday on Monday, and I'm gonna have well over 400K in my account. Um, Nearly, this is a 3 or 4 times this account in over a weekend. It blows my mind. It's insane. That's like the power of options. And so for something to have like that kind of movement within like a stock, you have to be in a penny stock to get kind of those returns are there. So that's again the power of options, but again, it comes with some the risk to rewards. Again, it's you can get burnt really fast here. This again, that could have just exploded, like we talked about. That same trade, which we look at here again, we can bring it down to a lower time frame. Was literally trading for around like 4 pennies. Okay, 4 pennies. So let's go here and break it down to like a 30-minute chart. So we can look at here on Friday. Yeah, Friday into the close, it was not looking pretty. Okay, so this is Friday right here. It was basically an interview from 85 cents, and it got down to literally 0.4. So it went down to 40 cents. Sorry. So it went to 40 cents, so like $40 for these options. Of course, he saw the futures open up on that Sunday evening, down a little bit, and then seeing it go down pretty aggressively throughout the morning. Once the morning bell rang, bada bing, bada bang, that options just exploded. Again, having options for $70 and then being able to sell them for $530, that's a nice day. That's a beautiful return. But of course, you saw that 230, 130 time come in, and those options really deteriorated because again they were expiring and they're kind of being in the close to money, so they lost a lot of their value of being really close to those strike prices, and kind of really playing that really light line between being in the money or out of the money. But this has been I can't, like, this guy is just so lucky. I can't explain the odds of this happening. I'm sure this has happened to a lot of other people, but this is a crazy story between losing the job and all this other kind of incidents of just how it plays forth. So that being said, kudos to that guy. We're gonna give him a nice little happy dance here as well, to see how he enjoys that, and hopefully he spends it wisely. He doesn't do another YOLO play like this before, and just kind of just takes that money and just enjoys it and saves it. So that being said, what are we currently looking at the S&P 500? Of course, this has been quite of a rough ride. We call it some choppy water. We call it kangaroo market, basically. Looking between what's happening here. The 5 and 8 moving averages are still above the 21 EMA. We did get a lot of capitulation selling today, but with this candlestick right here, this could kind of isolate the problem and potentially see the market at least stay above this 339 or 340 level. This has been an ongoing level for a lot of support. So what do you mean by a lot of support? So let me just draw and make a line here. So we're going to draw, oops, sorry, I'm going to make a marker. We want to make a line right here. So we're going to draw a line, and we're just going to go like this. That looks straight to me, right? So that all the way through. So we can go all the way to a weekly side. And we can see here a little bit better. This was the top of what happened before the overall pandemic, and we sold off. It was at that level. So that level has some kind of, doing air quotes, a value of, we can bring Mr. Braveheart in on a holding pattern, but it has a significant value technically, and then just also like more, I won't say spiritually, but with the trading gods, in the sense of, hey, I remember this level. There's something weird coinkydink about this. Because even on that first run up to making all-time highs, we had issues trying to break that wall. But we finally did break that wall, and we get a large push higher. But once we got that push higher, we came down pretty sharp. So looking on how this is going to be playing out, definitely looking for not really doing anything too much aggressively on just trying to short the market. And again, I don't think that's going to be a very tough thing to do. It's not really usually my cup of tea, is just going aggressively short the market, and just maybe just sitting on your hands, not trading very large sizes, and just kind of waiting for the clown show to stop, and maybe get some great buying opportunities on some of your favorite stocks. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is again Ken from the Dyslexic Investor, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.